greeting everyone. This is Winston and this is Mia, his sibling. I just did her. If you want to see that video, it is linked down in the comments. I am going to get started on him. They want a summer cut, but I'm going to see if we can do the 3/8. I think the 3/8 will be a good length. Not too short, but short enough. Hup, hup, hup. I think it'll get through this matting back here. Yep. Yep, and it'll clean all it up nicely. So the reason I'm trimming him before the bath is it is less drying time, it's less product, it's less water. With mobile, you have to be very conscientious of how much of everything you're using because you only have so much. I mean, even if we didn't bathe him and just gave him a haircut, it looks a lot better already. I am teaming up with the Northeast Resource Center. My dad is a board member of the nonprofit, and I am teaming up with them. In about a month, they're having a laundry event, and I hope to be there and help dogs. And if you guys would like to help with that, I am in need of flea and tick collars, flea and tick shampoo and dip and dewormer. All of it is in, if you click the Amazon wish list link, it is down there, and anything on there is greatly appreciated because I need it. Come this way. Turn, turn, turn. Easy, buddy. Such a good boy, bud. I love this clipper vac. I will never groom without one. I love being mobile. I am literally in my apartment parking lot grooming these dogs. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm only using about a quarter gallon an hour to groom these guys, and so it keeps my fuel cost dramatically down, so I don't have to charge them as much because of that. Can you sit? Sit. 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 Good boy. Now don't try to jump off the table, okay? Good boy. There we go. So up here is a little matted and it's from the collar, and that's fine. This is short enough that it's getting underneath it. I don't like this hair being underneath this ear, the ears, because it tends to get matted, so I always shave that. Okay. Stay. All I'm gonna do now is take my brush and I'm gonna try to work these little mats out so we can keep this up here. A lot of this is just undercoat that hasn't come out. Just needs to be shed. Brushed. Huh, buddy? So these ears, I'll really work on scrubbing them. You look so much better, girlfriend. Sometimes we just, us groomers, have to like put the dog down or go and then come back to really look at the dog as a whole. We tend to nitpick, and I was worried that she wasn't gonna look very good, but I think she looks great. So there's a little bit of matting in here, but I'm not going to cut them out yet. Sometimes they're just dirty and they just need to be... Can you stand up? Up, 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 up. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. So I will clean his private area and then worry about getting it close. So now all I'm gonna do, stay. This is just dirty. It goes over there. Stay. Good boy. So I'm just gonna put this up. Oh no. I didn't think about that. Oh no. I just put this shelf up and I didn't even think about that. I can't even get this out. That is not good. That's not good. Come here. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. There you go. I have to probably reposition that, but it's okay for now. It's raining. All right. Which way are you going? Come here. Come on, let's go this way. You sit? Yeah, good boy. So I'm gonna do 2 baths. The first bath is just gonna get the majority of the dirt off. And then the second bath is to make sure that he is actually clean. So I'm gonna wash all this down real quick. And kind of rinse this out, because it tends to be some pretty gross water down in there after. I don't want that, so we'll let that go. Some people are not going to agree with this, but I use Dr. Bronner's unscented for the first bath, and that is my choice. It's just plain. Are you thirsty? Alright, I gotta get started, buddy. You're so thirsty. Here. I don't have a bowl in here either. Oh, I do have this. Most dogs don't need water, but when I see them licking the mat with the water on it, you need some more? You want some more? I just make sure that he's good. No? Okay. So I'm gonna get started. Make sure there's plenty of water in there. It's warm, buddy. Alright, just gonna get started. Good boy. Remember, this is just like a preliminary bath to get most of that dirt off, and it really gets him soaking. Hup, hup, hup. I am going to do his anal glands on this one. Pretty full. I'm going to turn that off and we're going to drain. Shoo-wee, buddy. Those stink. I'm going to do a very, very, very quick rinse on him. Doesn't have to get everything. I'm just more so getting him soaking wet. So I'm gonna get him saturated. I'm gonna be using this Plum Silky. I love this stuff. It smells amazing. No, yeah, buddy, don't lick the soap. Almost called you baby. The cleaner the hair, the better the final groom is going to look. You're just chilling over there, huh, girlfriend? Oh, I forgot to do his nails before. It's okay. This undercarriage area. I never, ever, 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 ever skimp on products. If a dog needs half a gallon of conditioner, I'm going to use half a gallon of conditioner. If the dog needs a whole bottle of shampoo, I'm going to use a whole bottle of shampoo. It's important in shop, but especially when you have mobile clients, they are paying top dollar for mobile. This is not a cheap service. These guys are not paying full price because I am here and I'm not having to drive back home and, you know, using several gallons of gas to get somewhere and back. But for a guy this size, a dog this size, he would be a good... Come, turn. Whoa, buddy. Come on. Come here. You gotta turn your body. Can you do that? Come on. There you go. He would be a good $175 for a groom. So I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to because it's important. I had been diagnosed with ADHD and I just like being open with everyone because that's part of the reason a lot of people watch me is I'm very open. And I had been diagnosed with ADHD and started taking Focalin twice a day. And I had been on it for close to a year. And I just did not have the motivation to do anything. I didn't want to work. I didn't enjoy working anymore. And I was like, well, maybe it's just, you know, maybe I'm just burnt out. No, it was the medication. It was doing the opposite of what it's supposed to do. So I don't think it's ADHD. And, you know, you don't really know until you try something. So I am not taking that anymore, and I have definitely been a lot happier since I went off the medication a couple days ago. So I'm gonna get some tear-free. I mean, there's even people that has you know, noticed it in videos. They were like, man, you seem really sad or really, you know, just not myself, and I just wasn't. Like the joy of things was just not there anymore. That is tear free. So now I'm gonna rinse. And as I'm rinsing, I'm gonna have this draining. And I'm sorry, but I gotta turn this all the way on full blast and point it because it's humid outside and it's humid in here, and if I don't, he's gonna take forever to dry. It pulls out, it's also a dehumidifier, so it pulls out moisture out of the air. This water looks a lot hotter than it is. If you can see that on camera, it's about 95 degrees, which would feel pretty cold to us in a bath, but it's just the right temperature. Oh, I forgot to show you what the water looked like. It's pretty dirty. I've got 2 dogs tomorrow out in Piedmont, and this is dog number 2 and number 3 for me today. I did a dog earlier. Got to make sure all that soap is rinsed out. Oh, that humidity's going up fast. Make sure I get the paw pads rinsed out. Gonna feel everywhere. Okay. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so now it's going to dry him. Sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. Okay. I'm gonna see if this helps with the humidity, and if not, I'm gonna have to close these because I don't know if it's raining or not. Yeah, that instantly brought down that humidity a little bit. I'm gonna have to close this in a minute though because it's supposed to rain if it's not already. Just gotta get that down. Okay, so I'm gonna use the towel trick while I dry him. I'm gonna take this in the dryer, and as I'm drying, I'm gonna use the towel to soak up the water that's blowing off. That will lessen the humidity and it'll lessen the drying time. Okay, so now the next thing is to finish his haircut. His hair is relatively thin, so it didn't take me as long to dry him. And what I did with the humidity situation is I turned on the heat and I turned on the AC. The AC pulls humidity out of the air, and then the heat basically evaporates, helps evaporate. All right, so we're just gonna use the same length. Definitely don't need it up as high because it's short. This is a 3/8 that I'm using. Up, up, up. Are there any other groomers out there that are old school that use like a real like paper schedule book, and you still use note cards to keep records? Because I'm very tempted to go back to that way. The only reason I switched to the one I have now is because I had employees, and now that it's just me, I don't need all the extra features. Love this clipper back. He's a good boy. This is a 10. No, no, no. Nope. Oh, I'm doing a pretty wide sanitary on him because it is pretty nasty back here. Get all that cleaned up. Turn. Turn. Come on. And I know some are gonna ask, well, why do you have this clear thing up for such a large dog? And the answer to that is, it keeps them close. So us groomers are not breaking our backs trying to reach places. All of my stuff is disinfected after every dog. That's not the right one. I'm using this one. And I only have so many blades out, so it's not hard to clean. Some are going to say, oh, he's too tall. I have extenders and I choose not to use them because one flaw that I have found with this van, and you know, once you've been working in a van like this for a while, you're gonna find something that you don't like. I don't like that when I go up with this, it's going to let me keep going and it punctures the ceiling on the extended bars. I feel there should be some kind of switch that you switch when you put those in, and it will only let you go so high so you're not going to hit those. So anyone at Hanby, if you're watching this video, I would recommend creating some kind of switch that you can stop. That it will stop when you go past a certain height, so you're not damaging the ceiling. Just skimming this down. I don't like that hair sticking out. There's some groomers, and I'm not saying it's wrong, I just don't like it, that will stop right here and leave all this fluff and it won't be blended. I much prefer the blended look. I much prefer the blended look and not just where the tail starts and the body ends. Can you sit? Sit. Sit. Good boy. Good boy, bud. Being so good. So just with that heat being on a little bit, it's brought it down to 47% humidity, and it was like 70 when I started drying him. So you really have to figure out what works for humidity in here. I think my tank is pretty full, which is okay because we're almost done. I'll just have to empty it before tomorrow. If you guys have been watching the channel a while, you will know who D is. I am grooming him tomorrow. D in Mako. It's okay, bud. So on his head, I'm going to use a C 7/8, and it's going to be pretty short, but I want it to match his body. Okay, so on a doodle head, what you typically do is you go like this. I'm just going to get all of that trimmed up. I like to just kind of skim down. And skim down this head. And now he can see. I know, bud. I'm gonna take my thinning shears because I don't want to come in here and just chop all this off, and I'm just gonna find these mats, making sure you're not getting the skin. Come on, buddy, stop. All these little bitty mats. Even if you just do a little bit, when you go to brush, they'll come out. Come here, bud. Pretty good size ones in here. You never, ever, ever, ever want to take a comb to these and just start yanking and pulling. You can actually rip this, buddy, I need your head up, okay? You can actually rip the skin, and you definitely don't want to do that because it is very painful. Nope. So it's pretty thin beard now, but at least I'm able to save it and we're not just shaving all this off. Hang on, bud. So now what I'm going to do is take this. I'm just going to use this to set my guide for how short this is going to be. And turn this off for now. I'm going to work on this. I'll lower this down. It's too high. I want that to be blended. Just like that. Don't want any of this in here left. Nope. I never ever usually leave that hair down there because it just gets so nasty, and if it doesn't get nasty then it gets matted and we don't want that. So all this is going to go. So this I just blend. blend that in with that. Like that. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. And I'm just going to blend all of this. Nope. Nope, buddy. We gotta leave our head up, okay? So these are thinning shears. They're just taking off a little bit at a time. Just gives it a nice blended look. No sharp lines, just very blended look. Bud. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my straight scissors and my comb. Come here, buddy. Come here. Shh. 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 Good boy. So then I don't want this edge to be super sharp. So all I'm gonna do is just come in. No, no sir. Thank you. And just very lightly trim those edges. No sir. And it just gives it a more natural look, not so crisp and sharp. Another thing that I like to do is comb all this forward. I know, buddy, you're getting restless. It's okay. I don't like any of this to be sticking out, so I'm just going to trim this. Because what happens when he goes to drink water is all this is just going to go down into the water. And I'm not trimming it super close, you know, not right next to the mouth, but short enough to where it's rounded and it's cute. No, buddy, it's okay. Okay. So I am going to trim his ears a little bit. So all I'm going to do is just come down and that's all we're going to do. Just clean it up a little bit. Oh, bud. Nope, I'm gonna put your head over there, bud. Okay, so now, hop, 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 hop. Good boy. And we're gonna stay on the table. There you go. Good boy. Now that the head is done, I just gotta finish the feet. We're gonna trim the nails and hope that he does not freak out. What are you doing, girlfriend? So this new attachment that I have found is absolutely amazing. It is linked down below. Okay, bud. No, no, no. No, no, no. Good boy. Hang on. Hang on, bud. Nope, buddy. Okay. No, 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 sir. Over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good boy. Okay. We're gonna cut that one because that is really long. Oh no, sir. We're almost done. Nobody. What are you doing? Hang on, bud. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off and clean up these paw pads. So let's do a comparison real quick because I'm almost done. It's taken me about 3 hours to get these guys done. If I had to go somewhere, we would be, you know, most places are a good 15 minutes away. So we're talking a gallon of gas there, a gallon of gas back, and quarter gallon while I'm doing the groom. Okay, so with this groom, I'm essentially saving $8 by doing it here. The reason I'm shaving these is they're pretty earwaxy in here, and I want him to have good ear health, and you can't even tell that I trim that. So I'm going to do this on both sides because it really does help the ear health. And then I'll clean those out and he will be ready. He is essentially done. So all I'm gonna do is take these cotton balls, and we're gonna probably need 2 in each ear. And this is just ear cleaner. All I'm gonna do is just I didn't think they were bad, they're just earwaxy. They're not like dirty, they're just waxy, which is, I'd rather them be super waxy than to be dirty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these clippers and I'm gonna cut that in there pretty short. Short as I can get it. I know, bud. Because it doesn't need to be plucked. It's not bad. It's not super dirty in there or super hairy. They're actually really healthy ears. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna take some dry cotton balls and I'm just going to dry those out. And that's it. A couple squirts of doggy perfume and a large bandana. And I am actually going to clean up a little bit before I take them back to their owner. But here in just a second will be the before and after pictures. Because he looks a heck of a lot better. Don't ya? And there he is. Say, I'm all ready to go. I'm all ready to go. You sweet boy. Say I'm a sweet boy. Yeah, I need to work on that just a little bit. Shh. 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 No. Shh. No. There we go. That's the problem right there. There. You look so handsome. And say we're done. We're all done. So here's the before and after pictures.